Welcome to day 6 of the Build with AI series with Fee Steven. The Build with AI series is a 30-day hands-on series where we'll get to build apps and tools using AI every single day. And today we'll be building a LinkedIn profile optimizer. LinkedIn still remains one of the top platforms when it comes to professional connections, getting jobs, and things like that. However, a lot of people are either not visible or are unable to get the best possible connections they could get because their LinkedIn profiles are not optimized. This app would help you to optimize your LinkedIn profile so that you can be properly positioned both for professional connections and also for opportunities. I have a 4-step vibe coding process that I use currently. Now, this can change after some time, but the first phase is the brainstorming phase. During the brainstorming phase, there's a back and forth with AI where we'll get to align on the features and the capabilities of the app that needs to be built. The second phase is the build prompt generation phase. The third phase is the building phase, and the fourth phase is the deploying phase. For this particular app and for the first set of apps we'll be building, we'll be using the first phase and the third phase. That's the brainstorming and the building phase. Subsequently, we'll look at the other phases. Let's start with the first phase, the brainstorming phase. Now, in my screen, you'll see that we already have a prompt for our brainstorming. It says, I want to build a LinkedIn profile optimizer. I just add app here. Ask me questions, one question at a time, that will help me build this app, giving me options, context, and recommendations for each question. So let me copy this. The tool we'll be using for this brainstorming is the Google Gemini. So I'll open up Google Gemini. You can get here by going to gemini.google.com, and I'll paste that prompt and then click on send. So this loads for a bit. All right, so this has loaded and we have our first question. The first question is, what's the main approach the optimizer will take? Will it be an AI-powered analysis, guided checklist and best practices, keyword and job matcher? We're going to use the first option, which is the AI-powered analysis. So I'll go with 1 year. Good. Now we have question 2. How will users input their LinkedIn profile information? Is it manual copy and paste, LinkedIn profile, PDF upload, or direct API integration? Now, the direct API integration would have been the most efficient. However, because of the process of getting the LinkedIn public API, that's an application interface that will be necessary for that, we're going to go with the second option, which is the LinkedIn profile PDF upload. Or in fact, we can have a combination of the first and the second option. AI is recommending the first year, but copying and pasting your entire LinkedIn profile can be quite a hassle. So I'll just go ahead and say 1 and 2. All right, so now we have the third question. What is the primary type of analysis the AI will perform? Is it going to do a generative rewrite and give you concrete suggestions? Is it going to give you best practice and completeness audits, or a keyword and job description matching? Now, I want a combination of these, but there's a way I want it. I want it to be able to generatively rewrite the entire profile. I also want it to be able to give like a report of how the profile fares. And if you want to optimize your profile towards a particular role, I want that it's able to help you do that too. So I'm just going to write that in a way, right? So 1 and 2 should be available. For both the manual paste inputs and the PDF upload. 3 should be available if the user wants. So I'll call this general optimization. 3 should be available if the user wants to optimize their profile for a particular role. And I'll call this role based optimization. Or probably target row optimization. All right, so let me send this out. So there's something I'm seeing here that I'm not very okay with. I'm saying that for target row optimization, it says it uses keyword matching. I also want it to use AI for that. But let me check the next question out. Next question says, when the user opens the app, what's the first action you want them to take? So either goal selection, or a section-based dashboard, or an upload first interface. I think the goal selection will be the first place, but let me add some context. I'll just say the target row optimization should also use AI features. All right, then I'll go ahead and answer question 4, which is I'll choose the, just copy this. All right, so now we have that first screen. Second screen, what AI-driven feedback should the target row optimization provide? Is it gap analysis and smart suggestions, tone and language matching, skill prioritization, audits? So this is beginning to look more like a report as opposed to optimizing the LinkedIn profile. So I'll just refocus it and say that the output of the target row optimization should be an optimized LinkedIn profile. Now the question 6 is, how would the user review and accept AI's optimized text? There's a side-by-side, which is the original text, and then the AI-optimized version. There's a one-click copyable outputs. There's a track changes differences view. That means you can track the changes that AI made inside of your text. I think we'll just use option 1 for this. So let's go with option 1. Now we have the next question. How do you plan to structure the app for your users? 100% free, freemium model, paid upfront. Now we don't need this question for now because this is just a personal app at this moment. We're not building the back end. We're not deploying the app to be used by other people. So I'll just add it is a personal app for now, not being deployed for commercial use. So now there's a question about the form that the personal app will take. We'll use option 1, which is a web app. That's what we're trying to build. So 1 is good. Okay, so now it's getting a bit more technical. So what we can do is that we can refocus it and get it to give us a summary of the app itself. All right, so as you can see, it's beginning to ask about technologies. Now we don't need this really because Google AI Studio will actually use the best technologies for us. And for now, we're not using the back end, the authentication system and things like that. We won't talk about that for this particular app. So I'll just go ahead and tell it, give me a detailed summary of the app based on all that has been decided. Let me just add its features and workflow. Okay, good. Let's send this out. Okay, so this is it. This gives us a detail of the entire app. Can you see this? So we're going to just copy this as usual and take it to Google AI Studio. So let me just copy it from here. Take it to Google Air Studio, paste it here. Let me edit some things. I'm going to remove this. Okay, good. So let's click on build. Okay, so this is it. Our app has been built, at least the first version of it. So it says, what's your goal today? Do you want to do a general profile optimization, or do you want to optimize for a specific job? All right, let me just go ahead and do a general profile optimization. It's asking me to provide my profile, so my headline, about section, experience section. I want that I should be able to just upload my LinkedIn profile here. So let me just go ahead and save that for provide my profile section. I want to be able to just upload my LinkedIn profile documents. Just put PDF in bracket. Other formats. Used to fill the manual boxes. So all right, so this is me literally just explaining what I want to go to do here, right? This is pure natural language. So I'll click on send here. Okay, so this has now been edited. Let's try that again. I'll click on general profile optimization. Can you see we now have a place where we can upload our LinkedIn profile? So now we're about to test it, but first let us download the PDF of our LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to go to LinkedIn now, and this is my LinkedIn profile, by the way. I'll click on resources here and then click on save to PDF. Once you do this, it saves your entire LinkedIn profile as a PDF. So I'll just call this, let me just rename it and use LinkedIn profile Steven. Okay, so this is now saved. Great, so we'll go back to the application now and click on upload your profile PDFs. Let's upload that LinkedIn profile that we just saved. All right, so it's currently being processed. All right, so this is it. LinkedIn profile is processed. This is the headline. As you can see, the headline here is the same thing with what I have on my LinkedIn profile here. This is the about section. This is the experience section. Literally everything has been put here. So let's click on optimize my profile. And as you can see, it is currently optimizing. It says our AI co-writer is crafting your professional story. All right, so this is it. This is the original by the left. This is the AI optimized version by the right. Okay, so the AI optimized version of the headline says AI consultant and growth marketing leader, scaling businesses with AI-powered strategies and data-driven product marketing, global speaker, and AI literacy advocates. Can you see this? So, compared to what it was before. This is also the original for the about section. This is the AI enhanced version. All right, so what you can do is you can then go through the both of them, all right, based on where you're at right now and what you're trying to look out for. You can go ahead and even edit this thing right here. And when you're done editing it, if it has gotten to the point where you want to go ahead and modify, then you can click on copy and then go to your LinkedIn and paste it there. Okay, so this is how the LinkedIn profile optimizer works. Very simple, very easy. And if there are some things you want the profile optimizer to be able to do for you, or there's a way you want your profile optimized, you can actually add it into your system prompt instructions. And your system prompt instruction is the instruction that guides the creation of this optimized version, right? For example, if I want the about section to be a storytelling format, I can just type it here and say that the optimization for the about section should be in a storytelling format. And you'll see that the app will be updated, the system prompt at the back end will be updated. And this about section, by the time we load it in, it will literally be in a storytelling format. So this is how simple it is, all right, to go ahead and create a LinkedIn profile optimizer for yourself so that you can optimize not just your own LinkedIn profile, but even that of other people that may want you to optimize for them. And if you want to optimize for a specific job, you can just click on optimize for a specific job here. You put your profile, you put the job you want to optimize for. So let me just, for example, put my profile here again. Allow this to parse a bit. Then can you see this place here that says target job description? So you're going to put the job description that you're trying to optimize for. Let's say, for example, let me copy the Netflix example we'll be using for a while now. So I'll just copy this Netflix job role and I will paste it here. By the way, the LinkedIn profile is still being processed, so let's just wait a little bit. Good, so it has been processed and we have our job description here. The job description is for a digital marketing manager role, by the way. So that means we're expecting that the optimization of the LinkedIn profile should be towards this role. All right, so let's click on optimize my profile. Okay, so can you see the difference between the earlier optimization and this one? This one, my headline is digital marketing manager, architecting global entertainment campaigns and fandom, social media and audience engagement experts, data-driven growth strategies. So it has literally hidden a lot of the things that were here before and made a modified version that is more tailored towards the role I am trying to look for. Can you see this? So all the points here have been optimized towards the role that I'm targeting. This is how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile towards specific kinds of roles, emphasizing certain things based on the roles you're looking out for by building yourself a LinkedIn profile optimizer. All right, so today we built a LinkedIn profile optimizer that receives a PDF of your LinkedIn profile and optimizes it either generally based on best practices or optimizes it based on a target job description. That's a role you're trying to look out for. With an optimized profile, you stand a better chance of being reached out to for opportunities by recruiters and also having your entire LinkedIn profile stand out for those that want to work with you or connect with you. Would you want to try this too? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what next you want me to build in the Build with AI series. This is a 30-day series and today is day 6. I'll see you in the next episode of the series. Until then, make AI work for you.